One of the detectives told me it was very bizarre how both parents had their legs spread very wide apart. It was not a natural way to fall in any way, shape, or form. It was obvious that the killer had pushed both parents' legs wide open, which of course suggested a sexual nature to the crime.
Bob and Kay were killed in as brutal and as horrific a fashion as I would be able to describe.
It was so horrible to see her claim that he knew as he did it, he wasn't supposed to, but it was just so awful looking at her that he covered her up.
The police talked to Anne and Larry about what happened. Larry is calm and doesn't seem upset.
Larry just seemed very unemotional that his parents had been dead. This horrific event had occurred in his house, and he seemed rather matter-of-fact by it.
Everybody who talked to the children that day said that Larry was unemotional. He seemed detached. Fireman took him outside and said, "You know, it's okay if you cry." And he said, "My parents are dead, aren't they?" He said that he had just come in and found them. So the police asked him when they arrived, "Well, if you had come in and found them, where were you the night before?" He said, "Oh, I was here. I slept upstairs in my bedroom. I didn't go anywhere." First he said, "I went into the dining room and looked out the window and saw Mom and called 911. Later he said, "I went into the kitchen and looked out the window and saw Mom's body and called 911. At one point he said he'd gone downstairs. At another point he said he never went downstairs.
The detectives find Larry's explanation strange and inconsistent.
What I can recall is I heard a noise, but it woke me up, and I remember going down the stairs to our basement. To the right, we have another room. I guess it was my dad's computer room, and he was dead on the